Hello, my name is Valeria and now OByrne from 9th A, and today I'm going to talk about the book I read this term on extensive reading, which was a manifesto on how to be interesting. The book is about a girl from a rich family who goes to private school, has a huge house, and seems to have the perfect life, but into her eyes it isn't. Her name is Brie and she is a failed writer. Everything that she has sent to publishers, her novels and her manuscripts always get rejected because publishers say that her stories are boring or odd and people wouldn't want to read them, so they don't want to run the risk of publishing and then the book not doing good on the sales, so everything she writes is being rejected all the time. She has a nail on her wall where she hangs every single rejection letter she receives. Her family is composed of her mom, who is a classic stereotype of white rich American mom that wastes a lot of money on designer everything like clothes, shoes, bags and everything, and also wastes money on the gym and kickbox classes if I'm not wrong, that Brie thinks it's very dumb. So they have such a terrible relationship because Brie dislikes her mom because she's very common, and her mom it's bothered by their terrible relationship because she wishes that Brie would go with her to do stuff that mom and daughter would go to do, like go to the movies, go to buy clothes, talk about boys, go to buy, I don't know, makeup. So that bothers her mom a lot. And also her dad, who she barely sees because he's such a busy man. He's a makeup industry boss and is always traveling and is never home, so they both barely see him and makes her mom very sad, and she just tries to cope with the sadness of not having her husband with her by buying stuff, and Brie just doesn't handle it. She just hates her dad not being home with her all the time. So yeah, Brie also has a single friend, just one friend, that is also her best friend, and his name is Holdo. He is also a weirdo and an introvert, and with Brie they judge everything that has to be with our capitalist, consumist world we live in, especially for them because they're rich, so their parents waste money on very dumb stuff. And so they are very, very alike on their mindset, and they spend their time drinking wine and watching movies that nobody watches. They don't like Hollywood movies and famous people and what normal teenagers do. They prefer wasting their time or spending their time watching things nobody else watches. So that's basically their relationship. They're very, very, very close, and they are always together except the classes in school that they don't have together. Brie also has a literature teacher who used to help her out with her writing, but now he doesn't because they had this romance that caused him to think twice about being with her, so he ignores her a lot, which really bothers me. She has her heart broken because one day they fight about talking what happened because they kissed. And so they have this fight where he tells her that she will always fail as a writer as long as she keeps writing like the people wrote in the 17th century. So that's why she's so boring for every publisher, which actually hits her very hard and causes her to think twice about what she will write next. So she decides to make a manifesto on how to be interesting. So she decides to follow the rule of not telling anyone your plans, just going along with it. And she decides to make this investigation on what makes people so interesting for everybody else. So she decides to have this major makeover. One evening, she decides to throw her ego away and goes to talk with her mom. And she tells her mom that she wants to have a major makeover and that she wants to go with her to buy new clothes and just have a mom-daughter time. So the weekend after that day, they go to buy her new clothes, a new bag for school, new tights for her uniform, a new blazer for her uniform, makeup for her to start wearing. And after all that shopping, they decide to go to the hairdresser, which was like besties with her mom, and was very impressed for the difference between her mom, who cared a lot about her appearance, and Brie, who was very like careless about what she looked like and everything. So they have this conversation, what she wanted to do with her hair and like what she wanted to change. So since she didn't have that clear idea, she just told him, I want to be beautiful. The thing is that the hairdresser took that and turned her blonde. She used to have black with pink hair, and he turned her completely blonde, which hit her kind of hard, but actually worked for her because she wanted to be that common white popular girl. So yeah, the Monday after that weekend, she was walking down the street to meet with Holdo on the corner they usually met, and Holdo turned to look her like, what do you do with yourself? Because they hated everything she just did with herself. So he asked if that was all because of the fight she had with the teacher, and she was like, no, I just wanted to have this makeover, like I wanted to change in my life. So after that makeover she had, their relationship as best friends started to fall apart. They stopped walking together to school, they stopped talking, they stopped hanging out on the evenings, which broke both of them, but Brie didn't care because she hoped that it was all worth it for her new writing and for her hopeful breakout on the writing scene. So after a few days of this super new makeover and this new image she was handling, her mom arrived home with this super limited edition lipstick that everybody was wanting and everybody was talking about. And she was like, hey, I got this from your dad, his makeup industry boss, and he got it for you completely free because the lipstick was actually very expensive and everyone wanted, but it was very hard to find. And her mom was like, if you wear this, everybody will want to talk to you. So Brie tried it out the next morning. I think it was a Friday morning. So she went to school. Everyone was like, oh my god, your lipstick looks gorgeous and everything. And one period of time between classes, she went to the bathroom to reapply and perfect her lipstick. And while she was in the bathroom applying it and everything, Jessica and one of her friends, Jessica was like the it girl everyone wanted to know and everyone wanted to talk to because she was a perfect girl. Everyone thought that was literally gorgeous, amazing, the perfect person, perfect grades, perfect hair, perfect makeup, perfect everything. And Jessica and her friends arrived to the bathroom. So Jessica turned around and looked at Brie and realized she had that one lipstick. So she came close to her and was like, oh my god, is that the whatever lipstick everyone wants? And Brie was like, yeah, oh my god, do you want to try it? And they shared this girl moment, even though Brie was a little bit fake and was very surprised to be talking like that LA girl. But it was working for her, so she didn't really care. And so they have this convo, and she got invited by Jessica to a sleepover that evening, which was a major goal for Brie because she finally got into the squad of the only girls she needed to talk to because they were the world of the school. Everyone wanted to know about these girls and everything. So I got just to the part where Brie got to Jessica's house to start the sleepover with her friends and the it girls from the school. That was when Brie got to her house and realized that Jessica's house was smaller, that it had a lot of Jessica-like things, but they were mainly fake, fake lions and very extra stuff, which Brie thought it was way too much, but whatever. And she got to the house, she said hi to Jessica and whatever, and got up the stairs and got to the room of Jessica, the room every boy wanted to be in, every girl wanted to be in. So I just got to the part where she just got with the girls and was like, oh my god, hello, my name is Bree, and whatever. But that was just the part where I got. So sadly, I couldn't get further into the book, but to the point I got was literally a very good book. I wish I could finish it, even though I don't think I will, but I wish. I would recommend that book a lot, especially if you're a teenager, because I think like an older person wouldn't be interested in reading it, but if you're a teenager, it's such a good book. Like, it's very interesting, it's very weird, like different from what I would usually read, but it was such a good book, so I would recommend it a lot. Thank you.